There's a place in our solar system where Earth doesn't exist. Not visually, not electronically, nothing. No cell towers, no satellites, no radio stations, no Wi-Fi, complete silence, and China just used that silence to listen for aliens. But here's what nobody's talking about. They actually heard something. The question is what? On January 3rd, 2019, a Chinese spacecraft touched down on the far side of the moon, Chang'e 4, named after the goddess of the moon. It carried instruments no mission had ever carried to that location. And one of them was designed to do something humans have dreamed about for decades: search for extraterrestrial intelligence from the one place in the solar system where Earth's noise can't follow. The far side of the moon never faces Earth. That's not a design choice, it's physics. The moon is tidally locked. Same face, always pointed at us, which means the other side is permanently shielded from every electromagnetic signal humanity has ever produced. That matters more than you might think. Right now, on Earth, we have a problem. Our planet screams. Radio waves, television signals, cellular networks, military radar, GPS satellites. The electromagnetic spectrum around Earth is so polluted that searching for faint alien transmissions is like trying to hear a whisper at a rock concert. SETI researchers have known this for decades. They've built their telescopes in remote deserts, in valleys surrounded by mountains, in places where they beg local residents to turn off their microwaves, and still, the noise gets through. Still, every promising signal turns out to be a satellite, a passing aircraft, someone's garage door opener. But behind the moon, nothing, zero. The 2,160 miles of solid lunar rock blocks everything. No human signal has ever reached that surface. It is, by definition, the quietest place any human instrument has ever operated. And that's where Chinese scientists pointed their antenna, not at a specific star, not at a known exoplanet, at the entire sky, listening for something that shouldn't be there. Let that sink in. The search wasn't random. The team used a technique called periodicity analysis. They weren't looking for a single blip. They were looking for patterns, repeating signals, something with structure. Because here's the thing about alien civilizations. If they exist, they might not send us a message. They might not even know we're here. But if they're using technology, that technology might leak. Just like ours does. Every radio station on Earth broadcasts in patterns. Every radar installation pulses at regular intervals. Every satellite beams data in predictable cycles. And advanced civilization might be no different. Their communication networks, their navigation systems, their power grids, all of it could produce periodic electromagnetic signatures. And those signatures could travel across the galaxy at the speed of light for millions of years. The Chang'e 4 team analyzed their data using something called principal component analysis. They cross-referenced signals across multiple antennas. They built algorithms specifically designed to separate real cosmic signals from instrumental noise. For the first time in history, they had data from a location where the primary source of false positives, Earth itself, simply didn't exist. So what did they find? After months of analysis, after filtering through countless data points, after applying every verification technique they had developed, nothing, no periodic signals, no repeating patterns, no evidence of artificial transmission. But here's where this story gets interesting, because nothing is actually something. Think about what this means. We now have a baseline. We now know what the radio sky looks like when Earth isn't polluting it. We now have proof that the far side of the moon works exactly as theorists predicted. It's radio quiet, it's stable, and it's accessible. This wasn't a failure, this was a foundation. The researchers who published these results just days ago made something clear in their paper. This is a Pathfinder mission, a proof of concept. The instruments on Chang'e 4 were never designed specifically for SETI. They were general-purpose radio spectrometers, repurposed for alien hunting. The frequency range was limited, the observation time was short, the sensitivity was a fraction of what dedicated equipment could achieve. Imagine what comes next. NASA is already planning missions to the lunar far side. The European Space Agency has proposed radio telescope concepts that would dwarf anything we've built on Earth. China itself is developing follow-up missions with more sophisticated instruments. Within the next 2 decades, there could be a permanent radio observatory behind the moon. And that observatory won't just listen for aliens. It will hear the universe in ways we've never heard it before. The cosmic dark ages, that period before the first stars ignited, left behind faint radio echoes that Earth-based telescopes can never detect. Our planet's ionosphere blocks them. Our civilization drowns them out. But from the lunar far side, those primordial whispers become audible. We might learn how the first galaxies formed. We might detect signatures from the moments just after the Big Bang. We might find phenomena that physics doesn't yet have names for. Or we might hear something else entirely. Remember what I said earlier? They heard something. That's technically true. The Chang'e 4 instruments detected plenty of signals, radio emissions from the sun, faint cosmic background radiation, interference from the lander's own electronics. All of it had to be cataloged, analyzed, and eliminated, but one category of signal proved particularly tricky. Signals that showed periodic behavior, but weren't extraterrestrial. Some came from the spacecraft itself. Some came from natural astronomical sources that pulse at regular intervals, like spinning neutron stars. Separating the artificial from the natural from the instrumental requires exactly the kind of methodological framework this mission developed. That framework didn't exist before. Now it does. And it will guide every lunar SETI mission that follows. The search for extraterrestrial intelligence has always been a long game. We've been at it for over 60 years. We've scanned millions of stars. We've listened to billions of frequencies. We've found exactly 0 confirmed alien signals. Some people find that discouraging, but consider this. Until this month, we had never searched from a location where success was even theoretically possible at certain frequencies. Earth's electromagnetic pollution created a ceiling. The lunar far side removes that ceiling. We just took our first step into a room we'd never entered before. We turned on the lights, we looked around, the room was empty, but now we know the room exists, now we know how to search it properly, and now we have reason to go back with better tools. The silence of the lunar far side isn't disappointing, it's an invitation, a blank canvas, a frequency range that has never been explored, waiting for the next mission, the next instrument, the next attempt. What would you do if you had the quietest listening post in the solar system? Would you give up after one try, or would you keep listening? The universe has been broadcasting for 13.8 billion years. We just opened a new window to hear it, and we've barely pressed our ear to the glass.